in the chat. So it's just to kind of see how everyone is feeling today. Alors bonjour, bonjour tout le monde. Je vais parler en français aujourd'hui. You have the link right there to just give me kind of your mood, how you feel. Alors, comment ça va aujourd'hui? I'll do it too. Alors, je me sens joyeuse. Oui. Is the link working for everyone? No? Yeah.
Yes, it works.
Oui. Ah, super. Okay. So on my end, I can see happy people on the chart. So that's nice. And I will start sharing my screen. Yay. Awesome. Slow start. I'm sorry, everyone. But here we go. Bonjour tout le monde. C'est parti. Ah, super. Alors, comment ça va aujourd'hui? Can anyone tell me? Comment ça va? Ça va bien?
Ça va bien. Comment ça va? It's how are you, right?
Oui. Alors, ça va bien? Ça va mal? Ça va.
Ça va bien.
Oui, moi aussi.
Bien.
Bien? Bien? Ok. Alors, je m'appelle Marion, j'ai 28 ans, j'habite à Arlington, aux États-Unis, je suis française et je suis professeure de français. Enchantée. Nice to meet you, everyone. Et vous? So, is anyone brave this morning and wants to try? You can see here all the orange parts are my personal information, but you can just use the parts in black and just add your own information and pick any sentence you like and try and make maybe one sentence or more if you're more advanced.
Oh, I would like to try.
Okay, can I start?
Oui.
Je m'appelle Nazir Kia, j'ai 25 ans, j'habite à Nur-Sultan, mais ma ville natale est Almaty. Je suis kazakh et je travaille à l'organisation internationale à Nur-Sultan.
Excellent. Ouais.
Enchantée.
Enchantée. Ouais, super. Quelqu'un d'autre? Someone else? Oui. Je pense. Oui, I can't see your name. Je vois pas ton prénom, mais.
Do you hear me?
Oui.
Hello. Bonjour, je m'appelle Saya. J'ai 29 ans. J'habite à Almaty. Je suis kazakh. Et maintenant, je ne travaille pas.
Super. Enchantée, Saya.
Merci beaucoup.
Très bien. Quelqu'un d'autre? Oui. Ok, ça va. Alors, on va commencer avec une vidéo de Paul Taylor, la langue française. Alors, pardon his French, because he's going to use the F word a little bit, but it's a funny video, so it's okay. Alors, la langue française, Paul Taylor parle de la France la langue française, les difficultés de la langue française. So what's hard in French and what he can't understand. Donc, on va regarder la vidéo et après, on aura des questions et des thèmes. So this is kind of the introduction to a few themes we're going to touch today. Alors, YouTube. Oh. Yep. Et voilà. Okay, so I'll share my screen and my audio, so wave at me if you don't hear. Ok, super. Beaucoup d'informations, a lot of information. He speaks very fast. Is it okay? Ça va? Ok. Alors, dans la vidéo, Paul Taylor parle de tu et vous. Dans le chat, tu et vous. Il parle masculin, féminin. Et en français, tout est divisé. Everything's divided. Alors, tout est féminin ou masculin, comme une tasse, féminin, un téléphone, masculin. Alors, tous les objets, masculins ou féminins. So that's a big part of the French language. Everything is divided between feminine and masculine, which is very different from English. Alors, si on revient ici, just go back here for a second. Alors, Paul Taylor. Est-ce que vous êtes d'accord? Do you agree with this vision, cette image du français? Le français est difficile, le masculin, le féminin, tu, vous, c'est comme beaucoup d'informations. Do you have the same perception of French?
I think all languages are hard.
Alors, on va commencer. We'll start with la France et les clichés, les images, les expressions clichés en France. Alors, parlez-vous français? On peut voir, you can see a few maybe clichés or images that represent France. Do you know these words in French?
Un croissant.
Oui, un croissant. Alors, feminine, masculine, here we go. On a un croissant.
Du baguette,
Oui.
une baguette.
Oui, excellent, une baguette.
Un café.
Oh oui, un café, très important, un café.
Moustache.
Oui, la moustache.
Une moustache. Ah, la moustache.
On a le...
Les lunettes.
Oh ouais, les lunettes. I usually have glasses too, but not today. Mais ouais, les lunettes. La tour Eiffel,
La tour Eiffel.
bien sûr.
La baguette.
Et oui, on a la baguette, la moustache, la tour Eiffel, le café, le croissant, plein d'images sur la France et les Français. Et il y a les phrases, expressions, les phrases clichés, comme when he makes fun of English people, alors, oh là là, c'est la vie, j'aime Paris. So usually when I ask someone, oh, you speak French? That's awesome. In the US, they'll say, oh yeah, I took 2 years of French in high school and they're now 35. So I'm like, okay. And then the first thing they would say would be, oh, j'aime Paris, c'est la vie, and things like this. So I always think it's funny. Did you ever hear other sentences, like cliche sentences in French?
Comme ci, comme ça.
Oui, oui. Comme ci, comme ça. It's usually French teachers will use it, but we don't really use it in real life.
It's not very popular in France or in the US, but in the Kazakhstan or Soviet, in the post-Soviet, I mean, in Commonwealth countries, it's very popular. Cherchez la femme.
Chercher la femme.
Yes, it's from a film from the Soviet Union time, very popular.
Mm-hmm. So look for the woman. Is that the sentence?
Yes.
Chercher la femme.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Maybe somebody can explain the meaning. It's a little bit, yeah, okay. So usually it means there is a kind of, if you translate it, it's like there is a woman involved type of thing. So if somebody's doing something and there probably was a woman involved, so you have to look for a woman.
Oh, okay.
Everything revolves around her. She's the reason and the source for inspiration or malice as well. So anything bad or good that happens, it's always caused by a woman.
Oh, wow. Is it usually like a bad thing when you use this expression, or?
If you use it for a good thing, it is good, but usually it means with a little bit of humor kind of thing, and irony or sarcasm, if it's a bad thing. So it's not too bad, but it just means, for example, oh, he moved to another city. Cherchez la femme. So it's like,
Okay.
It must be the woman. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, everyone knows we have the power, but it's okay. Okay, well, I didn't know this, so that's great. We learn every day. So here, I wanted to stop a little bit avec tu ou vous. Tutoyer une personne, vous voyez une personne. So when you see tu ou vous, what do you think about? What are your first thoughts for those who are learning French?
Formal, informal.
Tu can be you.
So it's you, exactly. Both mean you. But I think, Saya, you said something.
Yeah, formal or informal version.
Oui.
Lightweight. Vous.
Yes, so oui. Vous, c'est formel, c'est sérieux. Vous allez bien, vous travaillez. Okay. Et tu est informel. So the informal form of you in French will be tu, and the formal one will be vous. Excellent. And so here, on peut voir sur l'image tu à gauche, vous à droite. So if you look at this image, what do you think? When will I use tu? What kind of situation? Et quelle situation on utilise vous?
Tu avec amis, avec.
Oui. On utilise tu avec les amis, la famille, avec un enfant, a little kid. On va dire tu. Oui. Et vous?
Et vous, on a utilisé un travail, un rendez-vous.
Oui.
Des fois, nous connaissons bien.
Oh, j'ai pas entendu.
Personne que nous ne connaissons
Oui.
on ne connaît bien.
Oui, quelqu'un qu'on ne connaît pas.
Pas bien.
Oui. Quand on ne connaît pas quelqu'un, quand c'est nouveau, en France, toujours utiliser vous. Mais amis, famille, enfants, tu, c'est correct. Donc en France, il y a une grande, je pense, importance pour la hiérarchie. Hierarchy is very important in France. So avec ton chef, avec ton boss, souvent c'est vous. Comment allez-vous? Souvent, très très souvent. Donc in America, I find it more relaxed. So, and you say you anyway, so you don't see the difference, but I feel like you would say tu more easily in a work context than in France. So I don't know, is it the same in Kazakhstan?
Yes, I think it's almost the same in Russian and also in Kazakh. There is a separation, like tu et vous.
So you also have those two forms of you?
Yes, in Kazakh it's like sen, siz, and in Russian ty et вы.
Okay, so on peut entendre, we can hear kind of, ouais. Ok, très bien. Alors, on a 3 images, 3 photos. On utilise tu ou vous avec les images?
Première image, vous.
Oui, pourquoi? Est-ce que c'est une personne importante?
Oui.
Un peu. Okay.
En Angleterre.
Donc oui, la reine d'Angleterre, on va dire vous et madame. Et donc c'est très formel. Et avec un bébé, on peut dire tu ou vous? Oui, on va dire tu. Et avec pour la troisième image?
Les amis.
Oui.
Tu.
Alors oui, si je parle à un ami, je dis « Oh, comment vas-tu? Ça va? Tu vas bien? » Mais vous, on peut aussi utiliser pour un groupe de personnes. Oui. Donc, « Oh, vous allez bien? » C'est comme tout le groupe. Okay? Une question pour tout le monde. Donc, vous, it can be the formal version, but it can also be the plural version of you. So, it always depends on the context. And it's basic, but I feel like it's always useful to kind of go over this from time to time. So. Des questions? Non, ça va? Très bien. Ok. Alors maintenant, le masculin et le féminin en français. Est-ce que ça va, le masculin et le féminin en français? En général, généralement, est-ce que ça va? Je vois, non, ok. Donc, en français, il y a des règles, toujours, et il y a toujours des exceptions pour chaque règle. Oui. Alors, aujourd'hui, j'ai essayé de compacter quelques règles, just a few rules for you, quelques règles pour le masculin, quelques règles pour le féminin. Donc, il n'y a pas toutes les règles. I don't have all the rules here, but if you want more information, I found this very thorough document that I can send you after the class. Mais ici, c'est voilà, quelques règles masculines, quelques règles pour le féminin. Alors, les mots masculins en français se terminent, so the ending, se termine avec al. Exemple, quelle est cette image?
Le journal.
Oui, le journal, un journal, donc c'est masculin. Un autre exemple avec al.
Animal.
Oui, très bien, un animal. Animal, un journal. Donc c'est toujours masculin. A et L, toujours masculin. Ensuite, à droite, on peut voir scope. Donc, quand un mot se termine avec scope, c'est toujours masculin. Un exemple, quelle est cette image?
Stéthoscope.
Oui, c'est un stéthoscope. Donc, avec le docteur, on utilise le stéthoscope. Est-ce que vous connaissez des autres mots avec scope?
Horoscope.
Oui, super. Un horoscope, oui.
Télescope.
Un télescope, oui, pour voir les étoiles. Mhm. Donc oui, super. Stéthoscope, télescope, microscope,
Ah oui.
dans le laboratoire. Donc tout ça, c'est des mots masculins, toujours. Ouais, ok. Ensuite, quand le mot se finit avec juste le son O, c'est très souvent, ou même toujours, masculin. Donc, on peut voir en français, l'orthographe est différente, mais c'est le même son. O, 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 O. You have so many ways to write the sound O in French, but when you see, quand on voit la fin comme ça, E-A-U, A-U, A-U-D, O, O-T, toujours des mots masculins. Donc, on a deux exemples ici. Est-ce que vous connaissez les mots?
Chapeau.
Chapeau, super. Et
Piano.
un piano. Mhm. Vous connaissez d'autres mots avec O?
O,
Mots, oui.
like water.
O, mot. Oui, chapeau, piano.
Oiseau.
Oiseau, très bien. Oiseau. Mhm. Donc, il y a plein de mots avec O en français. C'est toujours masculin. Et ensuite, les mots féminins. On peut voir quand le mot se termine avec S ou L. Ce sont toujours des mots féminins. Toujours. Aucune exception. No exception for this rule, for once. Donc, E-S-S-E, E-L-L-E, toujours féminin. Exemple.
Princesse.
Une princesse moderne. Une princesse, une... Alors, c'est un peu plus... C'est une RL. C'est un fruit, c'est comme... Non.
Cranberries.
Cranberry? I think, I always mess up this translation, mais RL, c'est comme cranberries. Mm-hmm. Ensuite, en fait, vous pouvez voir quand il y a voyelle, consonne, consonne, voyelle, c'est bien souvent un mot féminin. Donc, E-S-S-E, E-L-L-E, E-T-T-E, O-T-T-E, tout ça, c'est toujours féminin. Donc, exemple.
Trompette.
Une trompette, oui. Une
Carotte.
Une carotte. Est-ce que vous connaissez d'autres mots avec et ou ot?
Clarinette.
Quel mot?
Je ne sais pas.
Je n'ai pas Internet.
Une clarinette. Non? Oui. Non?
Comment tu écris le mot?
Je ne sais pas, je ne sais pas.
Ah.
Excusez-moi.
Alors.
Une baguette.
Une baguette, oui, c'est féminin. Mm-hmm. Une courgette.
Cassette.
Le légume. Une cassette, oui. Une cassette, c'est féminin. Donc, vous voyez, il y a beaucoup de mots avec et, ot, l, s, c'est toujours féminin. Pas d'exception pour cette règle-là. Donc, on peut voir, j'ai écrit tous les mots. Donc, on a masculin, un journal, un télescope, un piano, un chapeau, une princesse, une RL, une trompette, une carotte. Donc, on a les terminaisons pour les mots masculins, les mots féminins. I tried to pick the endings that didn't have exceptions at all, or very few, to make it easier. Ouais. Donc, masculin, al, scop, o, et féminin, s, l, et, ot. Des questions?
Pas de questions.
Ok. Alors, on va faire un Kahoot. En fait, il y a 2 Kahoot, mais on va voir. Le numéro 1 est facile et le 2, moyen. Alors, Je vais envoyer dans le chat, je vais mettre le Kahoot. Ok, numéro 1. Je pense que c'est ça. So I'll just open my Kahoot thing as well. Est-ce que ça fonctionne? Le lien marche? It's my first time using Kahoot for an online class or just ever. So on va voir ensemble si ça marche.
Marion, I think it seems you shared your create Kahoot game. I mean, not like to play, but to sort of edit questions and some stuff.
Okay. Alors, so you see I need help. Alors,
there should be, if I'm not mistaken, some share thing when on your Kahoot page, and that after that it will give you sort of a link with a pin number.
Share Kahoot. Is it share Kahoot and let other host it live? Or
it will be like a classic game, yeah.
Okay, I think
you should choose play and as a host and.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I think that's the right one. Oh. No, is that the same? It's the same.
No, yeah, it's because it has create Kahoot, then it's a bit different. But it's okay. I mean, it's a good thing that we're trying something new today.
Yeah, because I did exactly what you told me. And when I say share, when I click on share, it's the create.kahoot link every time.
Well, I guess it's okay if you maybe share a screen where you can just see where something needs to be clicked. Yeah.
Okay, so if I click on the same, but can you see the answers on the page that you have?
Well, hopefully not. But I mean, it will be very quick. But I guess if we do, maybe we'll just see some first questions.
So is that what you can see?
Yeah, so we choose play.
Yeah.
And then for virtual classrooms, teach. Yes.
I think I'm in. Maybe you can use this pin code.
And then we choose classic. Yeah.
But yes, that's the one. Okay. Yeah, now it's working. Okay.
Thank you.
This pin code.
Okay. It seems so much easier when I created it. So. Okay.
Yeah. So everybody knows how to play Kahoot, guys? Have you played it before?
I think you just do kahoot.it and then you add the pin.
Sorry, which link should I use?
It's better use your mobile phone.
Oh,
so you can see the screen and you can choose use the answer on mobile.
Yeah, Miroert is correct, Saya. So if anybody hasn't played Kahoot, you go to the link that Aitor just shared, kahoot.it. And then you enter the pin that you see in the screen from Marion's screen, 3170600. It will ask for the pin for this game. The recommendation is usually to have your computer screen open because this is where Marion will be sharing the the questions and answers. And on your phone, you can enter the answers quick because you will be assessed by the time, how quickly you also answer. And it's going to be, this is just a recommendation. it'll be quicker for you to have the game open on the phone.
Okay, thank you.
Basically, you need 2 screens. If anybody's joining from the phone, you need another gadget, preferably, to view. It makes sense for everyone, but yeah, once you try,
It
you
doesn't
will.
accept my PIN code 317
The last 0 is extra, just 20
okay.
after 6.
Yay, I have number 2, number 3. Oh, okay, I think now it's working. Awesome. Croissant, magnifique. Ok, I think everyone's. Je pense que tout le monde est là. Vous êtes prêts?
Oui.
Allez, c'est parti. Alors, féminin ou masculin? You have to pick if the answer is true or false. Ok. Suivant. Ok.
See, guys, how even if everyone is correct,
Oui.
the fastest gets the high score.
Ooh, ok, super. Saya, up there. Okay, same. Oh, ok, ça c'était difficile. Et...
Oh.
Oh. Ouh, c'est proche, très proche. Ah, 4 réponses. Only 4 answers. Alors, piano et masculin, c'est vrai. Et dernière question. Alors, un trompette, c'est faux. C'était féminin. Une trompette. Alors, voyons les scores. Ok, numéro 3. Saya, numéro 2, super. Et... Wow, excellent, bravo.
Great.
Ok. Ça va? Alors, est-ce qu'il y a des questions? Parce que... Ouais. Non? Pas de questions? Il faut juste pratiquer, 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 féminin, masculin. Toujours. Bien sûr, just always practice, just for every language. Mais... Ok, alors, I have another one. J'ai un deuxième Kahoot.
Yay!
So, let's see if Est-ce que je sais comment faire? I think I'll need help again because I already forgot how we arrived here.
So there should be a play button there, Marion.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, we choose classic mode, and then it will give you another new number.
Okay.
Input.
Ok, très bien. So, okay, I have the link here. Et hop. Alors, le deuxième Kahoot est similaire. C'est les mêmes mots, mais... Alors, play. C'est les mêmes mots, mais je n'ai pas écrit le nom. J'ai écrit féminin, masculin. Et vous devez dire, oh oui, c'est féminin. Oh non, c'est pas féminin. Donc, so this time you don't have the words, but you just have feminine, masculine with a picture. And you just have to remember. It's the same words. Donc, les mêmes mots, mais juste féminin, masculin.
Mm-hmm.
Et je
You can
partage.
share your screen.
Sorry?
Yes, okay.
Okay.
You can share.
Yeah. Voilà. Ok, 4 joueurs. 5. Ok, cool. 5. Est-ce que c'est bon? On met 5, juste 5. Ouais. Ok. Alors, c'est parti. Bonne chance. Trop facile. Pouf. Ok. Numéro 2. Ok, ok, c'est pas mal. Oui, stéthoscope est masculin. Ok, un chapeau. Oh, ok, RL. Alors, une RL, c'est féminin. E-L-L-E. Ouais. Vowel, and then double consonant, vowel. Féminin, féminin, féminin. Toujours. Neil, bravo. Donc une trompette. Oh, ok, 50-50. Une trompette, féminin, E-T-T-E. Ok, pas mal. Alors, piano, féminin ou masculin? Excellent. Ok, super. Piano masculin. Attention. Alors, carotte. Masculin, féminin. Je vois Sayaki. Ok. Attention, ça monte. Et dernière question. Alors, princesse. Magnifique, ok. On finit très bien. Alors, le podium. Saya, bravo. Neil, numéro 2. Et all-time champion. Bravo. J'adore la musique. Ok. Ouais, bravo tout le monde. Est-ce que ça va généralement? Ouais.
Oui.
Ok, je quitte. I'll just close this, otherwise I hear the music on and on. Oh, where are you guys? Ah, ok. Et and then it's just, je veux juste dire merci à tout le monde. Merci, bravo. Et il y a mon adresse email ici. Si vous avez des questions ou si vous voulez les documents pour féminin, masculin, ou juste, yeah, if you just want to ask a question or ask for a document or anything, if I can help, you have my email address here. Yeah, that's all for me this morning. So I hope it was useful. It's always hard to prep a class when you don't know who's going to show up, if people are going to show up, or if they speak French, if they don't speak French. So I hope it was at least a little bit helpful. And if you have any questions, I'm here.
It was really helpful.
It was, yes,
Yeah,
very
thank you very
useful,
much.
very
Thank
helpful.
Ooh, okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marion.
I have a question.
Oui.
What's the differences between merci and merci beaucoup?
So I don't. Can anyone answer this question?
Merci beaucoup is thank you very much.
Okay, yes. Very basic. Beginner French.
It's just the intensity of, you know, merci ou merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Yeah.
Beaucoup.
Marion, thank you so much. Actually, I think all of us now remember these specific words. So I think this is the most efficient language mixer in terms of the focus. Saya is actually our Hungarian teacher.
Okay.
Right. So I didn't know that she speaks French, but I personally learned these words, some of them for the first time, and I think the repetition and everything. Thank you. That was
Je suis une
that
princesse maintenant.
And I know you have a background in language learning, and we benefited very much from your session about how to learn language better. It was focused on English, but I was wondering, as a French learner, and I've been learning it since I was 12, and I've only started speaking it 20 years later.
Oh.
Oops, never mind. Forget the dates, don't add things up. As the French say, after a particular age, you don't name your date of birth or whatever, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm like, oh my God, on the record also.
Yeah, it's
the question
on YouTube.
The question was basically if you had any tips for us to, in the same fashion maybe that you had for English, some of the things in French that you think might apply, and what's the best tactics in French in particular. I know that you gave us English plus universal, kind of you can any language that way with cards and everything else, but I think being French, I hope that there's something, and being with your background also, that you can share some tips. I'm giving you, like, buying some time for you to
think.
After, let me know when I need to stop. Like,
well, I think I focused on masculine and feminine this morning just because it's, I find that it's difficult for a lot of learners to just wrap their heads around it when in their own language they don't have the distinction. So in English, you don't have the distinction between feminine and masculine when it comes to objects. So what I would say, a lot of teachers will just say, you have to learn what's feminine and what's masculine, but you also have a few rules, like I showed today, to help you remember. So maybe have a little flashcard with just the end of the words that are supposed to be masculine and supposed to be feminine. In French, you have a lot of exceptions, unfortunately. But if you have the main rules in mind, then with the context, you can also determine if it's feminine or masculine. Yes, so I would say flashcards with the end of the words for feminine and masculine. Maybe just have images, collect images, and put it in a feminine folder or masculine folder. And then maybe just go through your vocab and maybe mix your images and then think, oh, okay, un journal, so it's A-L, okay, that's masculine for sure. Oh, E-L-E-double-L-E, yes, it will be in this pile with feminine words. So it's kind of the same tips as for other languages, but just maybe have, your flashcards with a bunch of images. And at first maybe say, okay, that's feminine, that's masculine, you go over it, but then mix everything up and just kind of try and remember. Maybe you have the image, and if you turn it, you can just have the end of the word. So it can help you remember the word and then be like, oh, okay, so that's for a feminine word. That's for a masculine word. So I would say for the focus of this class, that's what I would do. That's what I kind of try to do with the Kahoot, just this repetition. And I always find it easier to learn or teach with images and not necessarily just write words down, because then you have just a notebook with like 200 words and maybe you will just remember 20 of them because it doesn't speak to you. So when you look for images and you put the effort in, you will just remember easier, I think. So images are always my go-to whenever I teach something usually. That would be a big one. And it can also work for vocabulary in general. For grammar, French grammar, I'm so sorry. It's difficult. And then I guess the tips will change according to the lesson or what you're learning at the moment. But for what we did today, I would say the image trick is really, really good. At least for
much.
Yeah. And also I would say just generally just read in French and listen to music and maybe try a show. I really don't like this show, but Emily in Paris on Netflix, maybe watch that, you know, and try and hear things. And yeah, just as a general tip, this is always good when you hear actual accents. And when you see, you know, the images, you watch something or you watch a video clip or something, you'll just remember words a little easier, more easily, I think.
French boyfriend, French girlfriend.
Yeah, that's also helpful. But not all the time, because my boyfriend is American and he's looking for French classes, but he's not like jumping yet. He didn't jump yet. So make the leap. Yeah, that's the expression. He didn't make the leap yet. So, you know, sometimes it's like, I will learn, I have time. So I don't know. Can be pros and cons.
Anya mentioned that you're half French, half American, but in the childhood, did you start speaking English or in French? Or you been bilingual child?
So my parents are French, so I grew up with French. We would always speak French together, and my dad actually tried to speak English with me, and I was like, no, I'm French, I'm not supposed to speak English. And so he stopped. But I would watch Cartoon Network and things like that, like English and American TV shows and stuff. So I grew up with both languages, but my parents really just used French at home.
So do you have, guys, do you have questions for Marion? Other questions?
Marion, do you have Instagram?
Yes, I actually commented on the post for today's class.
Okay.
So you can find me there.
I guess I just want to say, I mean, sort of a general thank you. I knew I also will say it later. Just, I mean, I like how you did the spaced repetition stuff with Kahoot, even just one way, then another. So it was a good way to remember those words. So it was awesome.
I'm glad.
Yes. Yes, Marion, thank you very much. Yes, it was very helpful, very useful. French sounds really great because I don't know French, but sounds okay, very cool. And let's call it a day before, let's say then thank you, okay? Guys, I'm gonna say something and then let's say merci beaucoup, okay? Okay, Aydar, are you ready? Today we had French session with Marion and we wanna say to her, merci beaucoup.
You're welcome. De rien. Merci. Thanks for showing up. That's always, you know, stressful. It's like, oh, what if no one shows up? So thank you. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for the help with the tech trouble and things. I'm so glad my computer didn't freeze or stop. So I'm really thankful for that. If you have, you know, reach me on Instagram or email if you have any questions, if I can help with anything. And hopefully I'll see you soon, maybe a Spanish class or something. I should come and be a student as well.
Looking forward to meeting you.
Great. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you very
everyone.
much. Thank you. Thank you. Merci
Bye.
beaucoup.
Bye. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.